in its storied history.
Congress Street Baptist Church was founded as the original African meeting house for Rhode Island.
Reverend Justin Lester understands how important the chapter being written right now for his church.
Because I want to be able to tell my church that in 5 years they can still trust me because I didn't mess up this moment by giving them the wrong information for my own benefit.
Come on, everybody. This is my winning season. I want you to put that in the comments as well.
In this pandemic, he's preached online, helping his mostly black congregation navigate both scripture and uncertainty.
It was important for me personally months ago to watch my language when it came to COVID, when it came to protests, when it came to everything, so that when it comes down to like, hey, let's go take this, the people that I lead can trust what comes out of my mouth.
That includes putting faith in the coronavirus vaccine.
We can trust the people that God has ordained to be in the medical profession.
Like Dr. Katrina Bird, a member of this church, the infectious disease specialist, has been preaching facts with her congregation.
What is the vaccine?
She knows more about the vaccine than most ever will.
Some people had the following side effects.
She's received it herself, but understands the distrust carried by so many in the black community.
I was initially hesitant, but after doing my own research, I said, okay, I'm going to get it.
So even you were hesitant?
Yes.
Why was that? Yeah.
I think it speaks to the long-standing trauma that African Americans have had when it comes to experimentation in the black community.
Deliberately deceived by the United States government.
Like the Tuskegee syphilis study, when hundreds of black men were left untreated for decades while being told they were receiving free health care.
There is real trauma that really hasn't been adequately dealt with. And so even though I'm a physician, I carry that weight of my people.
Dr. Bird is now working to speak with more black churches about the vaccine, as more than a quarter of black adults say they're hesitant about getting it, according to the Kaiser Family Foundation.
There are people who say, you know what, I don't trust those people, in government, or I don't trust those doctors. However, I'm going to trust my pastor. I'm going to trust the people who are in my church.
I really pray that as pastors, as black pastors, especially right now with everything going on in our world, that we lead people to green pastures and to still waters. And we trust that when we lead them there, if they want to eat, if they want to take the vaccine, we've given them all the information.
Justin says he hasn't heard too much vaccine hesitancy in his church. As for himself, while the Bible preaches patience, there are some things that are difficult to wait for, even for a man of faith.
For me, there's not much hesitancy, and I want to go watch college basketball in person again, so there's really not a lot of hesitancy for me.